Yo guys, what's good? Today I'm going to be starting a new Minecraft hardcore world. The goal of this episode is to beat the game as quick as possible so we can get an elytra. Anyways, first things first, we need to get this wood so we can get a pickaxe. Now that's done, we can make a pickaxe and get some stone. Now that we've got all the stone we need, we can just make some stone tools. It's important that we make a stone axe as well, as it does really good damage. I'm gonna go in this cave a little bit just to see if I can get some easy iron. We leave with 13 pieces of iron, which is just very good. Now we can farm up some coal, farm some food, and start smelting everything. With all the iron we got, we can make a chest plate, bucket, and a shield. Now it's time for us to go into the cave. When in the cave, the world is really dark, so I'm just going to speed everything up. Now that we've got full diamond gear, it's time to look for a lava pool. Alright, we found a lava pool. Now time to build a nether portal. First we need to get our food off cooking. That'll be mining obsidian for quite a while. Alright, that's the last obsidian I'm gonna mine. Now it's time to build the portal. We can mine 3 sand so we can get glass bottles, which will be important later. Anyways, it's time to go into the nether. First I'm going to mine this portal so we have obsidian to get back, then I'm going to go look for another fortress. Okay, now time to go find another fortress. We're going to build a small little safe house. You'll see why we need this in a minute. Anyways, we're going to continue, which we now have. Then we can go get some nether warts. The final thing we need is magma cream, which is why we're in a basalt delta. Now we can go into the little safe house that we built. And with everything that we just got, we can now brew fire resistance potions. It will now be very easy to get all the blaze rods that we need. Now that we've got all the blaze rods, time to find a warp forest so we can get a bunch of ender pearls. Alright, time to kill the enderman and get all the ender pearls that we're gonna need. Time to head back and start looking for the stronghold. I'm gonna make some chests and put all my stuff here for now. I don't know whether or not I'm gonna stay here or not, we'll see. I'm also gonna brew some strength potions as I don't have many arrows to kill the ender dragon, so our only damage will be when it's perched. There is a village here, so I can set my spawn point here, so after we kill the ender dragon we'll just come right back here. Anyways, now it's time to go look for the stronghold. Okay, it's gone down, which means the stronghold is below us. Alright, we found the stronghold, now it's time to go look for the portal room. Okay, nice, we found it. Now it's time to put their eyes in and go to the end. Alright, it's finally time to fight the end game. The first thing we need to do is just remove all the crystals. That's one down. This is the second one. We can also just shoot a bunch of the other crystals from up here as we are quite high up. Alright, we managed to get quite a lot of the crystals down. There's only 2 left, which should be pretty easy to get. There's 1. And that's the final crystal. Now all we have to do is just not look at Enderman and wait for the dragon to perch to get all our damage and kill it. did it. Now it's time to go get the elytra. We can now enter the end gateway and go look for NCs. Not quite sure why we're floating here, but we are. Okay, we finally found an NC that has the elytra. Alright, we've reached the end ship, let's just bridge over. Alright, we got hit, that just makes it a lot easier, we can just float over now. As long as we just don't die to fall down, we'll be fine. Okay, we finally got the elytra. Also, before we leave, we might as well just grab the dragon head as well. That was ridiculously close to dying in the most annoying way ever. I'm glad we managed to save that with the water bucket. Anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. I might make this into a series, I might not. I guess we're just going to see. Bye.